All right, I literally listed like probably like 50, 60 singles that I've had just kind of like sitting in like empty ETB for like over a year now, and just kind of been adding to it the more. I've been ripping opening packs and things, and literally just listed it for like $1,050 on Facebook Marketplace like during my lunch break today, and I got instantly like 20 messages because I listed it at like 85%. So I'm actually just finished from the gym, just finished my run, and I literally am parking right now to meet with the guy, actually doing a trade instead of cash, so I'm kind of excited. So I'm getting a couple cards I'm trying to master the Galarian Gallery for Crown Zenith, so filling in some holes there. Also getting a big PSA 10 card, so yeah, I'm excited. I might show what I have too. It's just a bunch of singles, a lot of like full art trainers and stuff, but yeah, I'll show that right now. All right, this is what I got going out. So I guess we'll start with these. I was gonna grade these, but just my last PSA submission, I got all 9s. I just don't like PSA after that. So we got, a couple big cards, the Mew V, Fusion Strike, Mega Charizard UPC promos. I was going to grade like a duplicate Oricorio, Journey Together, Box Topper, a couple of these Galarian tin cards from Crown Zenith. Yep, Zapdos 2. Vulpix V-Star, Silver Tempest, Lugia V-Star, Silver Tempest. A couple of the Crown Zenith ETB promos. I think I missed one. This will be a little again alt art from Astral Radiance. A couple smaller, just promo cards, Radiant Charizard. Yeah, so just a bunch of those, and then Ascended Heroes ETB promo. That's a Riles ETB promo. Arceus V-Star, Ivysaur, Mega Sceptile, that's Old Ancient Origins. And then just a bunch of Mega Illustration rares and some Scarlet Violet stuff in here too. Just duplicates in my collection, a bunch of Crown Zenith, Galarian galleries that I have duplicates of as well. Cast form, just some older Sword and Shield trainer galleries, a couple Japanese cards, and then just some trainers and again some more of the just Pikachu's, a couple more Radiant cards. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm gonna meet with the guy right now. So yeah, I'll meet with you guys or chat in a second. All right, guys. So this is a top loader binder, and in it is me working on a master set of the Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery cards. So I'm going to share what I picked up in the Facebook Marketplace trade I did today. We're going to kind of plug them all in. So starting off small, we got the Ditto. So we're going to add this to the collection. Looks like it goes right here, number 22. And get that in there. I love the top loader binder. Just don't know how to describe it. Just feels like safe and secure in these. These are all minty cards, all near mint what the guy traded me to. The rest of these that were already in here are what I pulled back in the day. Next, now we're moving on. We got the Entei. So minty Entei card. That is Galarian Gallery. What do we got here? 36. So that goes right here next to, that kind of rock star lineup. Sticking out like a sore thumb there. Next, we got Simisear. I believe that's 37, so that just goes right here. Beautiful card. Love the texture on these. Suicune next. The final dog. And that goes right next to 37, 38. Oh, right next to the Simisear. All right. Oh, yeah, these are all in order. Okay. Next, Lumineon, beautiful fish. Obviously, you'll never compete with the Magikarp, but gorgeous card. Really is. I mean, a lot of these lower tier or just cheaper cards in Crown Zenith and the Galarian Gallery, honestly, slept on. Really are. But, they are starting to go up in price. Awesome Aurora. This is 42. So that goes right here. And last but not least, because obviously I made a huge trade with like $800 worth of cards, the final card is a PSA 10 Giratina V-Star. Beautiful card. Still in the plastic wrapping too. I like leaving them in these. I know some people prefer guards and stuff, but I like leaving in this. I got like a whole box of these, like 100 pack of these plastic wrappings that go around the slab, just because then you don't have to really worry about the slab getting scuffed up or scratched or anything. I'm not bringing these and they're not getting rolled around in a truck. So, but yeah, this is a $600 card now, guys. Wild. All right, probably shouldn't have cut the video off, so that's my bad. But this is all we got left now that we need to fill out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we just got the Giratina, so that's going to go right there. So we just need the gold Dialga, and then that's the complete list. So 11 more Galarian Gallery cards. I got the Secret Rare Pikachu. Obviously, these are great Galarian Bird promos from the Crown Zenith tins. Everyone should probably get one of these. Like the Moltres, obviously, Shinji Kanda, that's the big one. But I mean, they're all beautiful cards. And I had like 4 of these, and the guy got like 3 of them in the trade. I got one of those. I only had 1 Moltres, so I had to keep that for the collection. But yeah, we are almost done with the Crown Zenith Master Set. Let's just appreciate this one more time. This is the biggest PSA 10 I've ever gotten. I was debating getting cash, but I mean, this thing was staring at me on his collector app. It's a gorgeous card. And I know it'll probably be $1,000 next year at this point. So, so for my last couple of Facebook marketplace deals, I actually sold over like $3,000 worth of sealed products both times. That's what I got in cash, a little over 3 grand for each, and I converted that money into other sealed products. This time around, I had $1,000 worth of single raw cards that I've just been collecting over the past couple of years. A lot of duplicates of stuff as well. And I met up with the guy today, sold it for $800. That was the plan. Instead, he showed me his collector app, asked if I was like trying to master set or collect anything. And I was like, yeah, I'm working on a Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery master set. He actually had like 4 or 5 singles that you saw in the previous clips of this video. And then he's like, yeah, if you want, I could give you these, knock off $200 off the 800. So it left me with like 600 left over cash. He's like, if you want anything else, here's my collector app. So I went through his collector app and I saw a PSA 10 Giratina V-Star. Just going for like around 580. So I was like, you know what? I'll take that too, and just give me like $20 or something. So that's what I did. A lot different than what I usually do. I've been going hardcore, like investing in a sealed. But I've had this. I started opening modern cards when Crown Zenith was like a year into its release, so like early-ish 2024. And then all throughout that summer, I would go get like an ETB like once a week at Walmart and open it. Like the first ETB I ever opened was Crown Zenith, and I pulled a gold Arceus, and I got hooked instantly. Pull rates were crazy, so I'm like, all right. I just kept getting more and more and more. I think I opened like 20 ETBs that year, and then the supply dried up towards the end of the year. But I had so many of these Galarian Gallery cards. I made a top loader binder, and you saw in the previous clips, it's all filled out. I'm just missing right now after today. I'm only missing 11 cards. I did the values of all of these. Obviously the Mewtwo's on there. It's about $700 left. I need to complete the master set at this point of all the Galarian Gallery cards. And I do have some more singles and stuff that I could sell. I think with what I have left for my singles, I'd probably only be able to get like the Mewtwo and maybe the Dialga, which are the last 2 big ones I need to get. But I mean, I still need this Deoxys right here, the Leafeon. So I still need some heavy hitter cards. I'm glad I got the Entei and the Suicune today. Like those were big ones. So yeah, I think my goal right now is to work on completing this master set very slowly. I might buy a couple of the cheaper cards like the Lapras and the Absol, kind of start to like slowly plug in, play with it. And I look at this, the Galarian Gallery master set. So all 70 cards, around 1,700 to 2 grand. I think probably by the time I complete it, it'll probably be worth more than that. Probably significantly the way this market's going, probably closer to 2,500. It could be over 2 grand right now. I mean, I don't know how accurate ChatGPT is, but let's just say around 2 grand right now. So you can collect stuff too, and it can still like a $2,000 set of cards. Like that's not chump change. So this when I complete this master set, it'll be something I want to hold on to for a while and just see what happens. Maybe in a couple years from now, it might be like 5 grand. I mean, based on the trajectory of like the Mewtwo and obviously the 4 gold cards, like everything's just continuing to climb. I mean, you got what 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 cards over 5 cards over $100. 10, about almost 15 over $50. I mean, this set is just stacked. I mean, look at all these cards over 20, like 20, 30 cards over $20. It's just crazy the depth of this set. And a lot of these too in PSA 10s, like a Radiant Charizard's like over $100 in a PSA 10. Like this set is just going to be iconic, not just for the depth of art, but just the pull rates as well. And a lot of people thought, these cards will never be worth a lot because how good the pull rates are. But I mean, you see the Mewtwo hitting almost $300, and I get it. There's no like $1,000 chase like there is in like modern sets, but still, Crown Zenith is just one of a kind, and that's why I'm glad I still got one of my Pokemon Center ETBs, Crown Zenith Pokemon Center ETB. Sold one, and I used those funds to get a prismatic ETB case. So I still got one. I'm going to hold on to for a very long time, pushing $600. One day it'll be 1,000. Regular ETB, I only have one. I wish I kept all of mine sealed, but I enjoy ripping and opening packs too. At least I did back during this time. I think I got spoiled by the pull rates that I kind of lost a lot of the enjoyment. But I mean, yeah, $300 for the regular ETB. And again, working on the master set. So I sold my Sea and Sky as well to put into funds for the prismatic ETB case. But yeah, just a little bit of a different video. I could have gotten $800 cash, and I could have put that into more sealed. But I got to the point where I've had this Crown Zenith set in a top loader binder, kind of working on it for the past 2 years now. So it's like, if I just complete it, you know what I mean? Then I can have that and set it aside. Now I got a Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery master set that I can use as investment money down the road. like I said, like who knows? It could be 3 grand next year. I mean, anything's possible at this point. The way the market is, it's just crazy. So just something different. Taking some money from just some singles that you saw in the first clip, just undesirable cards that were kind of just sitting in a box. So I'm glad I was able to divert those cards into something more meaningful to me. And that's something, maybe a takeaway you could get from this is like, if you've been opening just a bunch of whatever you can find at Targets and Walmarts the past year, and it's just you got a bunch of cards just sitting in a box. Maybe just go through what you like and what you don't like, figure out how much what you don't like is worth on like Collector or something, and then make a listing with those cards and see what you can get for it, how much money, and maybe you figure out, I got $500 worth of cards and I can get like a Prismatic ETB, Ascended Heroes ETB. Like, I don't know, like figure out what you want to do with those funds. But it's better to, get this stuff out of your closet, get it out of wherever it is, and it's just been collecting dust and it's not like important to you as an investment piece or something like that. Just, try selling it and see what you can get for it and move it into something that's more meaningful. Just trying to figure out different ways to enjoy the hobby and stuff like that, and sharing my experiences. So leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are collecting. What are you trying to master set? I love hearing what other people are doing. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one.